Inec boss Mahmood Yakubu to testify in Atiku's petition against Tinubu June 15th. That is by tomorrow, basically. That is on Thursday. Okay, so the Atiku's petition has, has roped in the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, to come and say what he knows about, even though we know he will come there and deny all the things, all the allegations against him and against Tinubu and all the fraudulent things he did. At least he has been invited to come to court to come and testify and say what he knows. Even though we know he is going to come there to lie, but he is coming there to come and say what he knows about the election. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, will on Thursday, June 15, appear before the Presidential Election Petition Court to give evidence in a petition by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar challenging the declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president. Mahmood has already been subpoenaed by the Atiku's legal team led by Chief Chris Uche San. At Tuesday's proceedings, Uche announced to the court that the INEC chairman will, during his appearance, testify on the conduct of the disputed presidential election and also tender some sensitive documents in aid of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Uche, however, did not disclose the nature of document the INEC chief would be required to tender. The senior lawyer told the Justice Haruna Samani-led panel that he decided to announce to the court a bid to bring Mahmood before the court on Thursday so that the respondent, especially Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress APC, would not be caught unaware. At the proceedings, Atiku called his first star witness, Dr. Alex Adum Tar, a legal practitioner and former Attorney General of Benue State, who in his testimony alleged that the presidential election was marred with a lot of irregularities and non-compliance with the Electoral Act of 2022. And that is true. The witness, who was the National Coordinator of Situation Room for PDP on the February 25 presidential election, had tendered 3 different video clips featuring Mahmood Yakubu, INEC commissioner in charge of voter education, Mr. Festus Okoye, who in their broadcast assured Nigerians that presidential election results would be electronically transmitted to make the election credible and transparent. The third video, involving the European Union Election Observers Mission, was admitted as exhibit by the court alongside Guidelines for Election Officers 2022 and Manual for Election Guidelines 2023. Although Tinubu and APC objected vehemently against the admissibility of the document, Justice Samani admitted them, after which the video clips were played in the open court. The witness also tendered screenshots of the IRF portal. Under cross-examination by INEC's lawyer, Mr. Abubakar Mahmood San, the witness admitted that he was not at the National Coalition Center but was at the PDP Situation Room in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He also admitted not being an ICT expert, but that he based his report on information obtained from agents of the PDP at the Coalition Center. The witnesses faulted INEC for not transmitting presidential election results electronically, adding that calculation errors led the electoral body into grave errors. Also cross-examined by Chief Akin Olujimi San, who represented President Tinubu, the witness said that he came to the conclusion that the presidential election was invalid by reason of corrupt electoral practices as related to him by PDP agents. Meanwhile, further hearing in the petition has been shifted to June 14th, which is today, Wednesday. So with all of these evidences that we have on ground, I wonder how INEC is going to wriggle itself out of this mess under a very clean and sane judgment, okay? Because the only way Inec and Tinubu and APC is getting away with this is because of all the rigging that is still going on. Even within the judiciary, there is still rigging up to date, and that is the reason these people are still getting away with all this nonsense that they have done during the election. Okay, there is enough evidence, both paperwork and videos and pictures of what transpired during the election, ranging from voters' violence, voters' intimidation, and we saw how thugs came to polling units with guns, especially in Port Harcourt, River State, and in Lagos State, and then how they scattered voters' materials, how they beat people, how they shoot guns, how they snatch ballot balls. In some states, we saw how police and army that were supposed to be part of the process supported the rigging and the election malpractice in some states. Quite unfortunate that even the Lagos State Police Commissioner was like nothing happened, and people were just exaggerating all the things that that they're saying about the election. You know, I was telling people to come up with evidence for people to be arrested. Didn't you see what happened? Okay, so now with all of this going on, all the evidences have been piled up against INEC chairman and INEC as a body. Okay, and even the INEC staff themselves also have come out in the past for Obi and for Atiku to testify that they were, instructed not to transmit the result. And even after INEC is telling us that they had a system glitch at Abuja, that was why they could not transmit the result. Some people have come out to say, some of the INEC ad hoc staff have come out to say that they were specifically instructed not to transmit the result. Okay, and apart from specifically asked not to transmit the result, some people did not have their BVAS machines activated to transmit the result. And meanwhile, they were telling us they had technical glitch. Up till now, Mahmoud Yakubu has not been able to explain to the world and to Nigerians what kind of technical glitch did you experience that made you to shut down the IRF portal at Abuja from 8 p.m. from 6, from about 6 p.m. to almost 10 p.m. in the night. Okay, and that was actually the critical time that they were supposed to be transmitting results. It was because they already predetermined what they were going to do for Tinubu, and that was why initially they didn't even want this BVAS machine. APC worked against it, but unfortunately they couldn't stop it, so they had to work from back end to go and tamper with the integrity of the electronic system so that they can have a way of manipulating their figures. This is very bad that at this stage in life and in development, Nigeria is still not ready to put this right for any reason. And that is very, very terrible for us as a people and as a nation. So now Mahmoud Yakubu will be appearing in the court to come and testify about the 2023 presidential election against his principal, because Tinubu is his principal from beginning. Even before Tinubu was sworn in as president, it's Mahmoud Yakubu that brought Tinubu now after fraudulently declaring him as winner of the election. So he needs to go and talk. Both Peter Obi lawyers, Labour Party lawyers, and Atiku and PDP lawyers, all of them have INEC chairman and APC as respondent in their suit, and they have to go and say what they know. So that is it, and it's unfortunate that a whole professor at this time is lying to his face, to the face of his children, to the entire country and to the rest of the world, lying to his conscience and to God for doing fraudulent job declaring Tinubu winner. It will not go down well with him, whether he gets away with it or not. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.